Welcome, everyone. Thank you for jumping in with us today. I am joined by Jenny DePoint with ContractorCoachPRO, and you are known as the financial coach for ContractorCoachPRO. Is that correct?
That is, yes.
You are one of those specialists at CCP, and we love CCP here at CompanyCam. And today we're just going to talk all things finances for your business. So I don't want to be the one to say it, Jenny, but probably the fun, exciting things that everybody loves to dig into with their business. Is that generally what you get?
The numbers. I have some that really love it, and some, it's that numbers. They want to stay clear.
Well, let's kick things off just talking about those numbers and kind of the high level. Let's talk just that financial strategy for your contracting business, because I love seeing the posts in all the social media rooms and talking to people at events, and they all seem to know, or at least have a number to tell you in what they're doing in gross revenue. How important is it that they have a better understanding of their finances than just, we sold 10 million last year?
Well, the sales number, that revenue number is kind of that cushy, that feel that loves to get presented to people. But the true, I believe, value comes, and what they truly know is the value is that net profit. What are they actually taking home from all the energy and efforts they're putting into their business? And so to have a strategy that actually can get them to understand that net profit is where the value comes in. I don't think many people have problem tracking that sale amount. Whether you're using a CRM or not, you can easily get your sales, but it takes a lot of intentionality around strategy, financial strategy, to truly get to value on your net profit.
For sure. So let's start at the ground level then on getting to that net profit, because even then I see so often that when people ask, what's your margin on jobs? And that's also one of the highly contested things. And people are like, oh, we're making 8, 9, 10, 11%. And then I see people up, we're doing 40, 50% margin on jobs. So clearly there's some disconnect as to, the profit and how much money we're making on jobs. Where do I start as a contractor?
Yeah. So foundationally, I'm big on software, right? And I 100% use QuickBooks with my clients. QuickBooks is the accounting component. Now the CRM, in our space, there's a lot of different CRMs out there. And between the two, your CRM and your accounting software, and the reason why I say a lot of CRMs will track some of that financial piece, but they're not set up to be that accountability, the accounting guru kind of behind what QuickBooks is set up to function for you, so you can actually rely on your financial numbers. So first off is just setting up that foundational software. What is your strategy around how you're using your software? Is making sure they're talking correctly, and so you're not doubling up on work. That's a huge component. I think about when you mentioned the gross profit percentage. Hands down, you get different percentages that people will throw at me, and it's like, unless I can really dive in and see what your financial strategy is, that's just fluffy number to me, the percentage you're telling me. I want to see how you're tracking, what you're tracking to jobs. I know one of the things that seems to be more consistent now is that sales commissions, when you're paying a percentage of either the profit or of the gross, tracking that as a direct cost to the job. Are you giving that percentage with that sales commission in it or without, right? If you're not consistent, that can make a big swing on that number you're trying to say you're performing at. So I think step one is just kind of getting those pieces in place. And I don't know if I fully mentioned, but I really think sales should be considered indirect cost. To me, it's anything that's directly variable to a job. We want to track to that job. Everything else then becomes accountable to overhead spending. And with that clear-cut distinction, now you can analyze properly. You can say, okay, how are our jobs performing? And how much money am I spending to operate my company?